Did you happen to catch a little bit of Terry Moran's interview with the toilet rat? It was all over television last night, especially. Rachel played it on her program on MSNBC. I think it's been played on CNN a couple of times. MSNBC has played it a couple of times. You'll never see it on the Fox sewer for obvious reasons. But the toilet rat is hung up on this obviously photoshopped image of tattoos on the left hand of Guilmar Abrego Garcia. And that has become, in Trump's fevered little fucking brain, that has become the rallying point for him as proof that Abrego Garcia is some sort of an MS-13 gangster. Now, why do you know it's obviously doctored? Well, if you take a look at the photo of his left hand, where the MS-13, I mean, all you have to do is look at it, and you can look at it and say to yourself, Jesus fucking Christ, somebody laid that on top of his hand. That's not real. Of course it's not real. And for further proof, if you look at pictures of Abrego Garcia's left hand, the photos that were taken during his interview with the who was it? I'm drawing a blank. The American representative who went down there. There's nothing on his left hand except the real tattoos that are there. I have tattoos. Who the fuck doesn't have tattoos in these times? But the MS-13 is no longer there on his four fingers because it was never there to begin with. But the toilet rat, being the ignorant fucking savage that he is, he's not going to let that go. Because he, you see, similar to Jesus fucking Christ, according to the Christian terrorists, Trump, never makes a mistake. Are you kidding? Never. But he's using those two letters, two numbers to justify his imprisonment of Abrego Garcia. So anyway, the interview with ABC's Terry Moran yesterday on the 100th day in office of this slimy bastard, this is what Trump said, quote, "They look, and on his knuckles he had MS-13. And Terry Moran noted that the photo does not show conclusive proof that Abrego Garcia is a member, and the toilet rat immediately shot back, "It says MS-13. Moran replied, "That was Photoshop." Trump replies, "Hey, they're giving you a big break of a lifetime. You know, you're doing this interview. I picked you because, frankly, I never heard of you, but that's okay. But you're not being very nice." End quote. I mean, you're not, you poor little miserable fucker, you, Trump. You have the power to destroy the world, and you sit there and say shit like, "You're not being very nice because you won't go along with my lie. And I never heard of you, but I picked you. I'm giving you the break of your life." You know, Terry Moran's been a journalist for as long as Trump has been fucking over people. Oh, my God. Oh. Now, the toilet rat normally gives interviews to little slimy toadies like Sean Hannity or some of the other people from the toilet, from the sewer that we affectionately call Fox. But, you know, he likes that audience because that's the only audience. The people that watch Fox sewer are the only people who have any fucking belief left in him at all. So even Terry Moran, and I like the way Moran would not give up. He kept, I think Daily Kos says he was gently nudging Trump towards the truth. Oh, come on. Gently nudging this asshole? No. So, anyway, as the Kos puts it, the image that Trump used to justify the deportation is a photo of pictogram-style tattoos on Abrego Garcia's knuckles. Someone, presumably in the administration, and this is where I would add probably that little fucking Nazi Jew, Stephen Miller, who is the real little demon, the little imp, jumping around and hopping around inside the Trump administration, doing all sorts of evil shit. But someone added MS-13 above the pictograms that was already on his hand. He's got a cross there. He has a skull, a couple other things on his hands. And the toilet rat has passed off the image as if Abrego Garcia's tattoo includes the digitally photoshopped added characters. Experts say the pictograms themselves don't prove shit. I mean, come on. Oh, well, it's Trump. So the only supposed evidence that Abrego Garcia is affiliated with MS-13 comes from a double hearsay statement in a court filing. It comes first from an informant, some little scum rat who was trying to work a deal with local police someplace by saying, hey, I have some information for you about Abrego Garcia. And he said that to a cop who was later suspended from the force because the cop involved is a fucking liar in his own right. So two liars have sent Abrego Garcia to the worst shithole in the Western Hemisphere. And the toilet rat sits there talking with Terry Moran, trying to get Terry Moran to jump feet first into the lie in which Trump exists where it concerns Abrego Garcia. Come on, Terry. Come on, Terry. Come on. Jesus Christ. Oh, it was Chris Van Hollen. That's right. Senator Van Hollen of Maryland, I'm sorry, who made the trip down there to talk with Abrego Garcia. And Van Hollen, I think it was last weekend. No, I guess it's when he came back from his trip. He told ABC's This Week program. Van Hollen said this, quote, I'm not defending the man. I'm defending the rights of this man to due process. And the Trump administration has admitted in court that he was wrongfully detained and wrongfully deported. My mission and my purpose is to make sure that we uphold the rule of law. Because if we take it away from him, we jeopardize it for everyone else. End quote, Senator Chris Van Hollen. Now, here's the reality that has got to be considered here. If the toilet rat continues this bullshit defense of an obviously doctored, fucked up image, not only does it destroy the case that Trump is trying to make, but also it raises some serious questions about the toilet rat's mental state and his ability to make decisions. Oh, Jesus Christ. So either Trump is lying to justify the treating of Abrego Garcia, denying him the very simplest of constitutional rights, or the toilet rat can't distinguish between reality and make-believe. Now, I would tend to think it's a little bit of both, probably a whole lot of both. If you ever go to his toy social media platform, which I do not, if I see something that has been bandied about on other outlets, I might quote it. But if you go to this Truth Social bullshit, you see all sorts of doctored images that he has reposted, or the little devils that run around inside his inner circle have made for him. For example, you got to wonder, does the toilet rat think he has the body of a prize fighter? You've seen those pictures before. This really toned body of a man, and on top is Trump's little pumpkin head, all smoothed out so he looks like he's, 25 instead of almost 80. There's also pictures of him in football jersey. Does the toilet rat think he really did play for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Or, as Daily Kos puts it, is he just making up yet another lie to justify another step toward an American police state so he can rule like a dictator? End quote. Well, I would answer Daily Kos's question by saying, yeah, fuck yeah, of course. There's another reason for this shit. Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. You know, the Progressive Voices Network brings you commercial-free commentary from today's leading progressive radio hosts and pundits, like me, Mike Malloy, 24 hours a day. I'm not your typical old guy from the 80s or the 90s talk radio host, and Progressive Voices is not your typical talk radio network. It's a listener-supported nonprofit with no corporate control whatsoever over our broadcast. So hosts like me, Mike Malloy, are free to rant and scream and carry on about whatever we like. We're often controversial, but we're never boring. Weeknights, 9 p.m. in the East, 6 p.m. in the West on the Progressive Voices Network. Always progressive, always on. I'm Mike Malloy. Keep it lit.